Amazing, my beautiful people. We are always on the track trying to bring you what you need to understand, and we bring things to discuss. We are not giving a verdict or giving a final judgment what we're talking about, but we just want to have a discussion on the same. And we are discussing on the issue that is within the country, and it's about the government and the religion, government and religion, or government and the churches and any other religion in this country. And the government is looking into trying to regulate religion in this country. They want to put rules to govern the religion in this country because of what has been happening within some churches within the country. We've had people have been mostly radicalized, with their faith, and they have done some crazy things, some fasting to death, remember the Chakala thing, and it has brought a lot of issues. And the leaders think, trying to put some rules to regulate the church will be easier. But I will tell you one thing that I'm so sure about: regulating a church is not an easy thing, and what has happened in Kenya is not so unique to the body of Christ or to the church, as they will call it, worldwide. Whatever has happened to Kenya has happened in the US, has happened in China, has happened in Philippines, has happened in Uganda, has happened in Tanzania, and it will continue happening. Why am I saying this? Some prophecies have to be fulfilled, and there's no man who can control the fulfillment of those prophecies. It's either you're working to fulfill the prophecy, or you'll be there to witness the prophecy fulfilled. Jesus said and talked about this. He said, "Their time comes when many shall come in his name, and they will not be of him, and they will come with signs and wonders," and even to the extent of deceiving even the elite. And who are these elite that we're talking about? Even the elect, not the elite, the elect. And who are these elect that we're talking about? When the Bible talks about the elect, it's talking about those who are called by God and set aside for his own glory. So sometimes even this elect, Jesus says, they'll be deceived by the works that these people are doing. So it's not easy to say that the government can regulate everything. Okay, people talk about this. Another regulation they want to do is they want to tax the church. I don't have any problem with that. Even Jesus paid a tax. So I don't have any problem with the church or my church leaders paying tax at all. That is okay. But where I have a problem is you telling me that I should not share my faith with my child without the child's consent. That is where we are not getting it right. You telling me that I should not share my faith with any other person without that person's consent. That is where we are not getting it right at all. Jesus sent us Christians to go and make disciples. So should we obey the call of Jesus to make disciples for him, or should we obey the call of the government not to share our faith with other people? That is where I find it not really right for the government to meddle into the issues to do with the church. Furthermore, the government has to be directed by the church, not the government directing the church. That is where we need to be. Just because some of the church leaders have failed to make the government take responsibility of what it's doing doesn't mean that the government has all the rights to regulate the church of Christ. Remember, the church is not for us, the church is for Christ. And if Christ is in charge of the church, is Christ not the same person in charge of all these governments? Is he not the one is not God the one who puts leaders into positions for his own glory and for his own purposes? So it will take a long time if you try to play with what God is trying to do. The prophecies have to be fulfilled, whether we like it or not, whether we put all these things into control or not. The prophecies have to be fulfilled, and they will be fulfilled for the glory of God. So what about the government of Kenya? Take it slow and let God do his work as he has designed it to be done. Let the prophecies be fulfilled just as they were prophesied. And the best way to do whatever you're doing is, can you do the right thing as the government? Yes, the government can do the right thing by making sure that they are also taking responsibility of their own corruptions within. Because when it comes to campaigns, where do those politicians go? They go back to the church. They go back to the church. They give bribes to the pastors to sing their names each and every place. So who is making the church bad? The very politicians. So the very politicians want to also regulate the church for their own goals and for their own objectives, not for the objective of God. No, the objective of God will rule each and everything. So for the Kenyan government, please stay away and let God do his work. I love you. Remember to subscribe and leave your comment down, and we continue talking about the same thing. I love you all, and bye.